Jackie Sue Powell with Global Yoga. This is episode 1 of a 3-part series. In this episode, we'll begin with warm-ups on the floor and sun salutations. To start, we'll find a comfortable seat. I'm seated in Virasana on my shins on 2 blocks. If that's comfortable for you, you can do the same, or you can bring your legs out in front of you and cross your legs. I recommend either sitting on a block, a cushion, or a blanket to raise the sit bones, and that will help take any crunching out of the lower back so your spine can be nice and long. Since yoga is a practice of the breath, we're going to start with some guided breath work. Either bringing your gaze down to the ground or closing your eyes. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Really extend and do the exhale as long as you can. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. A few more times, deep inhale, bringing all the breath in. And then releasing all the breath out. Inhaling, feeling the belly expand, creating space for your upper body. And then exhaling, feeling the gentle pull of the belly button towards the spine. Continue with your deep breath. Excellent. A few more. Deep inhale. Long, slow exhale. Gently blink your eyes open, maintaining that deep yoga breath. Feel free to breathe out of your mouth or your nose throughout the practice. We do want to maintain this nice, smooth breath for the entire practice. If at any point you lose your breath, feel free to sit down or come into child's pose, pause the video, come back to your breath, and then keep practicing. All right, we're going to get started on our hands and knees. You can move your block or blanket out of your way. I like to keep blocks at the top of my mat in case I need them later on. Bringing the hands underneath of your shoulders and the knees underneath your hips. We'll create a nice little box, tabletop position, belly drops in. We'll start with some flowing movement of the spine. Inhaling, the belly drops, the hips lift, the heart pulls forward, and the gaze could come up. Exhaling, rounding the back, pressing into the hands, and dropping the head in between the arms. Inhaling, the heart reaches forward, arms pull back, and exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhaling, cow pose, and exhaling, cat pose. We'll do 2 more, really bringing awareness to your breath and to any sensations you have in the spinal area of your back. Excellent. On your next inhale, come into tabletop pose. We'll do a little wrist therapy before we move on. You can sit down onto your heels if you like, or you can bring your weight over into one hand and just roll out the wrist, going in both directions, both sides. Another nice wrist stretch is to spin the fingertips so they're pointing back towards your knees, and then gently, until you find the stretch, bring the hips back towards the heels. To get the other side of the wrist, we'll bring the backs of the palms down onto the ground, and then once again bring the hips down towards the heels. Sometimes yoga can cause a little bit of strain on the wrist, especially because a lot of us are working all day or maybe driving, and we have maybe wrist problems already. So it's really good to sometimes press pause on the yoga practice and stretch out your wrists so they feel good throughout the practice. From here, we're going to come back into our tabletop pose. Strong belly. We're going to stretch the right leg out behind you and come into the inside of the right foot. On an inhale, reach the right arm up and over your head. Big reach, nice big stretch. And then 3 big circles with the arm. Inhaling the arm up and exhaling the arm down. Really stretching out the side body, the rib cage. Last one. Inhale, reach the arm up. Little challenge here. You can press out through the right foot and then begin to lift the right leg up and off of the ground. On an exhale, look down and place your right hand and right knee onto the earth. We'll do the other side, inhaling to extend the left leg out, and then rolling around, facing the left side of your mat. Left arm up, and 3 big circles with the breath. Inhaling the arm up and over the head. Last one. Inhale, the left fingertips reach up high. Press out through the left foot, and maybe lift the left foot off of the mat. If this is too challenging for you or doesn't feel good on the knee, don't worry about it. Keep the foot down on the ground. Keep pressing the heart and the hips forward. On an exhale, look down, bring your hand and your knee back down to the earth. We're going to come into downward facing dog. Just walk the hands out just a few inches, press into the knuckles underneath the fingers, and then the finger pads gently grip down into the earth. On an inhale, tuck the toes, lift the low belly, and exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here, just to feel into this inverted shape, this inverted V shape. Then begin to pedal out the feet by bending one knee and straightening the other leg. Beginning to get into the hamstrings. Another one I really like to do to lengthen the spine is to bend both knees and inhale, lift the sitting bones up nice and high. Keep pressing down into the hands and reach the shoulder blades away from the ears, down the back. Begin to straighten the legs and press the heels towards the earth. They don't have to touch. Start with our sun salutation A's to warm up. Inhaling, the right leg lifts high. Exhale, look forward, step the right foot all the way forward. Inhale, open the heart, and exhale, step the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to the shin, shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, fold forward. If your fingertips don't easily touch the ground, feel free to bring a block here to get the floor closer to your hands. Inhale, press into both feet. Big circles up with the arms as you reach up and over the head. Exhale, come into Tadasana, mountain pose. Hands at the heart, gaze is down through the fingertips. Root down through the feet, the balls of the feet, the heels of the feet, evenly pressing down into the ground. The inner arches of the feet lifting up, followed by the kneecaps lifting up. Root the tailbone down and draw the low belly in. Relax the shoulders down the back. Tadasana, mountain pose. On an inhale, we'll reach the arms up and over the head. Exhale, swan diving forward, arms open. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the hands and step the right foot back, coming into downward facing dog, hips high. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower the knees down, untuck the toes, squeeze the elbows into the side body, belly zips in. Exhale, slowly lower the torso all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra, press into the tops of the feet, heart lifts. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press into the knees and hands, lift up. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. We'll do the other side. Inhale, lifting the left leg up high. Exhale, look forward, step the left foot forward. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, right foot meets left. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, halfway lifting. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, rise up with the fingers and the gaze. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step back with the left foot, followed by the right into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank pose, nice and strong here. Press out through the heels, gaze is forward. Exhale, bring the knees down, hug the elbows in, lower the torso down. Nice and slow with control. Inhale, open the heart, baby cobra. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. That was our Sun A. Salutation A. You're welcome to press pause and do it a few more times if you like. Next, we're going to move on to Sun B. On the inhale, we're going to reach the right leg up high. Exhale, step the right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. We're going to come into chair pose. Feet are hips distance apart. Reach the arms up. Sink the tailbone down and back. And then on your next inhale, rise up into standing and come to Tadasana. Inhale, chair pose. One breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, and we're going to step back, right foot back first, followed by the left into plank pose this time. If you'd like to practice chaturanga, you can go there, or you can drop your knees and do half chaturanga like we were doing earlier. Chaturanga, shift forward, bend the elbows, squeeze them into the side body, and then come up. Thighs and knees off of the ground. This is upward facing dog. Exhale, rolling over the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. We're going to inhale and reach the right leg up high behind us. Exhale, step the right foot all the way forward. We're going to root down through the left foot. And inhale, rise up, arms up over the head. Bend deeply into the front knee. Warrior one. Exhale, bringing the hands down, frame the front foot. Step back. Lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. And do the other side, inhaling, lifting the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Root down through the right heel, 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. You can always do these vinyasas in between these poses and in between these warrior ones. Shifting forward to plank, lowering down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. You can also skip them and hold your dog or hold your plank pose. We'll do one more sun B. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, right foot meets left. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, stepping back, high plank pose. Lowering down. Inhale, heart opens. Cobra or up dog. And then exhale, roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Right and left sides, warrior one. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Step it forward. Root down to the back heel. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. Stepping back, dog pose. Inhale, the left leg rises up. Exhale, bring the left foot forward. Right heel roots. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, bring the hands down. Step back, dog pose. Here again, you have the option to come through vinyasa, shifting into high plank, lowering halfway. Inhale your back bend. And exhale, dog pose. At the end of episode 1, we'll come into child's pose to rest, bringing the knees down to the edges of the mat, sink the hips down towards the heels, and reach the fingertips forward. Resting in child's pose.